Welcome, my name is Keith, otherwise known as Uhfgood. That's spelled Uhfgood, and you can find my YouTube channel at youtube.com/@ Uhfgood. Anyways, I am building a point and click adventure game like the classic ones you find in the early 90s, and this is something I've been working on since 2005. I've had the characters, I have the character arcs, I got quite a few things planned out. I got a few puzzles, a few things here and there, and so I just decided I need to get this done. And I've tried to start doing it. I tried to start making this game several times, several starts and stops, including one about 6 years ago where I was going to document everything. I was going to record everything on video, and it ended up being a bunch of like me going through some tutorials, doing a few little things in Blender, some sketching, um, and basically it's pretty boring. And it wasn't actually making the game; it was just kind of learning stuff, and didn't get very many views. So I decided to start all over again, and I have a couple of reasons for doing this. One is I was disappointed in Double Fine Adventure, which eventually became Broken Age, documentary, behind the scenes documentary that didn't show you hardly anything behind the scenes stuff. You know, Broken Age was that adventure game that Tim Schafer built off of Kickstarter. He made a Kickstarter campaign, raised $3 million, made this game. In fact, made the first half of it, ran out of money, eventually finished the second half of it, and eventually a few years later I got it, and I played it, and it was kind of okay. And then I was expecting the documentary to be really good, showing good behind the scenes stuff. It didn't show hardly anything. It was just it was just Tim Schafer going into his office, popping out occasionally, and then showing various members of the team working on the engine a little bit, and then kind of trash talking each other, and that was mostly kind of it. And I was pretty disappointed, and so I decided, you know what, I'm complete nobody. It's true, completely nobody, but I'm building this game, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to show the entire process from start to finish. Well, a little bit of KVAT here is KVAT is, KVAT enters buyer beware, but a little bit of a note here that I had started this in 2005. The story, I had the story and the characters and stuff all kind of worked out. I didn't have everything worked out though. In fact, I was working on the story when I started this about when I restarted this, you might say, about November, right? The end of November of last year. And so I've been developing this game. I've been live streaming development of it, and I've been editing the pieces together so that I could provide updates, sort of like a devlog, so that people that didn't want to watch 3 or 4 hour live streams could just watch the little updates and see the progress. And I'm making really good progress, and so I think this is going to be successful this time. I figured I'd focus on the YouTube channel where and obviously I'm going to focus on the game. I'm making the game, so that's not like it's not like behind, but the importance of the YouTube channel or streaming, because I'm going to try to stream on the Mean Green website here soon too as well. But I was just looking. There's so many free games. There's so many games. There's so much competition that why try to do something that sells? Not that I'm not trying to get it to where it's not good enough to sell. I just mean, why try to spend the time trying to market and try to do all this stuff? Trying to work this hard. Why not just work on the game like I want to work on it? And maybe if I do a good enough job and people like watching the streams or the videos, then maybe I'll get some support a bit later along the way. Maybe I'll get my internet bill paid. I'm paying $93 a month for, admittedly, a 400 megabit download. I think it's megabits. I get these kind of confused now. It's been a long time since I knew any real good tech stuff, but but anyways, yeah, maybe I can get my internet paid off one of these days when people start, really coming in and watching. So that's what I'm doing, and Right now, you can see live streams from November of last year, and I've got something like well, I stream every day. I stream um, I was streaming 4 days a week uh, of game dev, and then streaming the editing of those games, the streams into a video updates. And so I did that for 3 months, and now I'm on the fourth month, which is means I switched to once a week. So I had two videos a week for and then now I'm doing it once a week and developing 5 days a week. So I'm still streaming 6 days a week, but only streaming the edit. The edit streams are only on Saturdays now. And then 3 months more down the line, I'm going to switch to every 2 weeks. Anyways, so that's what's up, and um, I can show you just a little bit of the kind of the basic engine that I got. Oh yeah, the most important part here is that the way I'm doing this, because I had a hard time trying to develop the uh, the game. I decided I was going to do it in phases. In fact, I have that actually up right now. Let me pull it up. Okay, that's just wait. Oops. Hold on. I'll switch just a second. I have a hard time switching. I'm using Linux, and for some reason, it just seems more tricky to switch uh, in between windows. They're grouped. They're grouped windows. So I got two YouTube browser windows open. And anyways, so this is my roadmap. Now this is development. This is revision Eta, which is the Greek alphabet. It's like what are we like D or E or something? I forget. But anyways, so these are the phases. So the most basic form of adventure game would be a choose your own adventure, right? Because it's just reading, and you flip to the page that tells you to. You have a choice. Do you ever want to go up the street? Uh, do you want to go into the cave? Turn to page 10. If you want to go home, turn to page 31 or something, and then you go there. And then on computer, it just means you'll be presented with a description. You have your couple of choices, and you either click or you press a key number. In my case, you're going to press that number key. But choose your own adventure, and then I add to it. I add a separate navigation system because navigation is going to be kind of independent of the uh, of the other stuff. And then um, I'm gonna do this thing I had on here called room independence. So basically, the room is going to be separate, so I can reuse rooms. Because with this, if you're going to the same place, you have to write a new page for it because you'll be having different choices. So we got three is room independence for reusability. Make rooms independent and reusable by decoupling their descriptions and choices from a single linear path. Then we have multiple player characters in phase 4, where you'll be able to switch between characters because in my game I have many player characters in it, and at times you're going to be switching in between them. Uh, and sometimes when you get stuck, you can switch to another one. And so yeah, even though the game is strictly a linear narrative, uh, when you actually get to play in between, like say cutscenes or whatever, or scripted scenes or whatever, you get to play kind of non-linearly. So if you get stuck on one thing, you can switch characters, and maybe they're someplace else, and maybe you're not stuck over there, and you can figure out what to do over there. Then I'm gonna start adding audiovisual elements in 5, which is little thumbnails that are gonna be displayed alongside the descriptions, and I'm gonna do some basic like public domain, Creative Commons music in the background, maybe classical music or something that just starts getting an audio visual subsystem in there. Then in phase 6, I'm gonna introduce a parser, which is gonna be functionally equivalent to the regular choose your own adventure thing, where instead of hitting 1 to go choose a choice, you're going to hit 1 and enter because it's going to actually be parsing the text. Then I'm going to start implementing an inventory system so you can pick up stuff and put down things. And then I'm going to expand the interactivity by adding actual verbs, you know, go north, you know, pick up, whatever. And part of that's already going to be in there from the inventory system. Then 9, I create a save and load system, or a save state system, so that now you can go to different rooms. You can have different things in different rooms. You can have things happen. If a door is unlocked, it could remain unlocked. If it was open, it can remain open, whatever. And you'll be able to go to different places, and it'll be able to save the state of the room. And yeah, and then 10 is when we actually get into puzzle design. So now that we got a parser, we got a save state system. We can do multiple player characters. We can do all this stuff. And this is still a text game right at this point. Now you're going to be able to design puzzles and things, you know, locks and keys and all that kind of stuff for the game. Then 11, I'm going to start creating some background scene visuals, basically. So with descriptions, now we're going to have backgrounds. We're going to kind of replace some of the descriptions. You'll still be typing in here, but it'll now start to become graphical. And then I'm going to have clickable hotspots, include navigation, and then visual and auditory feedback in phase 13. Then I'm going to implement a UI in 14. And phase 15 is NPCs as separate objects. So characters you can click on, you can actually talk to them and whatever. And then 16, I'm going to make the inventory interactive with essentially with the mouse, because up until this point you're going to be doing text. And then 17 is character movement, and by this time it should be almost fully point and click, fully interactive, point and click, fully graphical, all that good stuff. And I might leave the text parser in depending on how things are looking. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. 12 minutes. Hopefully that's not too long of a little intro here. And I want to thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll stay for some of the streams. And if not, maybe you can just watch some of the updates if that's more your thing. They're going to be about anywhere from 6 to 12 minutes, give or take. Some are a little bit less, some are a little bit more. And yeah, so hopefully you will join me for a stream Monday through Friday, about 12 to 4 Eastern time, which is, you know, like 9 p.m. UK time, or not 9 p.m. It's from 5 to 9 UK time, or you know, like what would it be? It'd be like 9 a.m. to like 2 p.m. or something. No, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Anyways, you should be able to extrapolate from that. Anyways, I hope to see you there, and thanks for watching, and I will... oh yeah, one more thing here. Let's go ahead and pop this on the desktop. I realized that I didn't actually show the phases to you, but that's okay. I just told you what the phases were, so it's really not that important. But what I did want to show you was this kind of basic framework I have, and these are all JSON files that are going to be representing rooms eventually. And so here, let's just play this really quick. This is what it does right now, basic framework. The main menu is actually a room. All of this is just text, and the keys are linked to your choices. And so if I hit 1, it goes to the first one, which is Hubert's abode. Or no, this is the welcome message anyways. I think it's the start here message, actually. So it's the start here room, and then 1 to go to Hubert's home, right? And then you have a description, you have a deals, and then 0 to quit. And then I just started putting in the JSON stuff. So if I hit 2, nothing's going to happen, because I made it to do that, because I don't have the loading code in that for that yet, which I'll be starting on Monday. Anyways, so yeah, that's about all there is to it, and thanks for watching, and please join me Monday through Friday, and Saturdays if you're interested in me using Blender 4.3 video sequence editor to edit my videos. And so yeah, So thank you.